Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, the tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome.
What's going on? Welcome back. Oh, totally lost track of time. Stretch. All right. Welcome to untilit.works, a thing I made mostly for myself to be able to work on projects that I've been meaning to work on. Because I'm the type of person, if I don't make time, I'll never find time. And by doing untilit.works and being by the computer, it allows me the excuse to be able to work on these projects. Because otherwise, kind of like what I was just doing, I'll be messing around and then realize what time it was and like, oh, got nothing done. So by doing this, I'm like, oh, refocus, time to get these things done. So untilit.works consists of ciphers. And a cipher is a 3-hour block of time. Within each cipher, there are sessions. There's a work session and a break session. Work sessions are like 45 minutes, heads down, working on what you're working on, trying to make some progress. Or if you're like me, get down some rabbit holes and totally lose track of time. Now, 15 minutes after the hour, normally, I'll pop up here to say, hey, it's time to take a break, get up, walk around, drink some water, do what you got to do, but let your mind not focus on the thing you were just working on, kind of give your mind a chance to rest and relax. Now, if you ever come to the site and we're in the middle of a break session, the video may look like it's frozen, and that's because browsers don't allow for autoplay video with audio. That's why I have a little notice there saying you may need to click play to start the stream. Next to that is a button. If you click the open close caption button, a space will open up, and I'm using the speech recognition API that's built into Chrome browsers to turn my speech into text. And so hopefully my words are accurately be turned into text and they'll show up in that space. All right, then below that, there's 2 buttons. They don't work. Something broke. It's fine. Then there's a countdown timer, countdown to when the next break session ends and the next work session starts. Then if you'd like to join the room to chat, ask questions, what have you, there's the join the room button. Cool. All right, now, so that is the break session. Work sessions looks like this. So let's take a look at that to kind of give you an overview of what you can do. That was weird. Hopefully it pops back up. I'm not sure what just happened there. Of course. Okay, so let's try this again. All right, let's take it slower this time. Cool. That was super weird. All right, so upper right-hand corner, we got the menu. Subscribe has a list of all the upcoming ciphers you can subscribe to get notified when we go live. On the left-hand side, we have an audio player. It's broken also, so don't worry about it. Unless the thing I was using, unless they fix something back and let's say change something back, I don't know. Towards the center here, we have a to-do section where it says add a task. You type in the task, hit enter or the plus key, it'll add it to the list. You can edit the task by clicking the text. You can delete it by clicking the X button, or you want to mark it complete, click the checkbox. Now I'll send it to the done section where you can click done and it'll show you all the things you got completed. You can click the Twitter icon and it'll open up Twitter in a new tab and it'll pre-populate a tweet with a list of all the things you got completed, like a little check mark next to it. For me, it's kind of like a good way of being like, oh, got some stuff done going into the week, knowing I made some sort of progress on this thing I've been meaning to work on. Over on the right-hand side, we have a countdown timer, counting down when the next break session happens, again, around 15 minutes after the hour. View tutorials. So let's say you're brand new to coding and you have no idea where to get started with web development. I have links to Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. And from what I've seen from the curriculum and what people have told me that have gone through with the programs, if you complete them, I think you'll have a good understanding of what it takes to do web development, and you'll be able to make an educated decision on whether or not you want to spend more time and or money in pursuing it. So I have links to that. Now, if you're already into coding and you're looking for some like quick projects to maybe get your creative juices going and maybe build on top of the projects, I have links to 3 tutorials in the Vonage developer portal. I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage, and part of my responsibilities are to look over tutorials. So I have some ones I think are pretty cool. So for example, one of them is you follow the tutorial, you have this application where you put your phone number into an input box, hit call, and your real world phone will ring. Then I have one that's the opposite, where you get a virtual number from Vonage. You link that to the application that you create following the tutorial. You'll be able to call that virtual number from your real world phone, and then you'll be able to answer that in the browser in the application and have a conversation back and forth. Then there's one where like 2 users like log in to an application that you create, and one can call the other through the browser and have a conversation. So pretty dope. Hako will come back to. If you like to come up here and talk about something you found interesting on the internet, show and tell sign up will walk you through the process, and it can bring you up here and we can talk about what you got to do for a break session. Hako. Now, Hako stands for Help a Coder / Creator Out. It's a thing I made that if you ever get stuck working on the thing you're working on, you can invite people into your Hako, which is a room that then you can all like collaborate and be able to come up with the solution or the feedback on the thing that you're looking at. So if you were to click View Hako, it'll show you all the different Hakos that we created. You can click the creator's name to open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with, to check out their profile, see if you'd like to try and request to join the room. I also have a filter by keyword list. So if you want to filter by certain subjects, you can do that as well. If you were to click Create Hako, you're presented with this form. We put in the title and 3 keywords. Hit Create. It will then generate a unique URL that you can copy or click to share to Twitter. And then when you join your Hako, it looks like this. Your title here is at the top. You can leave in the upper right-hand corner. You can open a menu for some more options. We have a text chat here on the right-hand side. On the left side, there's a countdown timer, counting when the next break session happens. Then you can copy the URL again. You can click to share to Twitter. Now, when someone clicks your link, they just don't automatically hop into your room. They're actually going to request to join your room, so they'll show up under pending. You can click the username to open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with, to check out their profile and determine whether or not you want to let them into your room. So you can approve or deny them. If you do approve them and they turn out to be a terrible person, we can always ban them and kick them out your room. Now, you as the owner of the Hako, only you can share your screen. Again, because the point of the Hako is for you to get help with the thing that you're working on or feedback. And I think by being able to show your screen and showing everyone else what you see, you'll be able to provide the context for everyone to be able to give you that help or feedback. Now, over on the right-hand side, how you can communicate through the Hako. Like I mentioned, there's a text chat. You put in your message here towards the bottom, hit send, it'll add to the list of messages. And I also add the ability to enable audio chat. So folks who don't have the audio chat enabled will still be able to speak to and hear each other. But don't worry for the folks who don't have audio chat enabled, they'll still be able to follow along because what people are saying will be turned into text and put into the text chat so they can follow along. Now I have the opposite available where you enable text to speech. So if you're not looking at the text chat, you can still follow along because the messages people put into the text chat will be read out aloud by your browser. All right, cool. So that's that. I think that's pretty much it. Again, you can check all the different Hakos that have been created. And yeah, nice. So let me stop sharing this screen. And yeah, so I'm going to send y'all off with some traveling music. And this is a track by an artist that goes by the name of Anthony Cruz, aka A Butter. The track is called Thank You. Thanks for hanging out. See you 15 minutes after the hour. Take a look at something I thought was pretty cool on the internet. And till then, I wish you much productivity. All right, y'all be easy. Peace.
I want to say thank you for holding on. When a brother was down and out, now I feel so strong. And I want to say thank you for being there. When a brother had nowhere to turn to, you were there. And I feel like, yeah. And everybody says, yeah. We spread a love like, yeah. I want to say thank you for holding on. When a brother was down and out,